Hello，我是10号。我们今天要来继续玩这个空战骑兵7哦。那上一段呢，我们这个 trigger 扮演的这个角色呢，好像有一点被误会了，把前总统座机给射下来的这件事情啊，所以我们现在目前被停飞了。好，那我们接下来剧情怎么发展，我们继续下去。
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope. You'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay. I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again? Wonder how many we'll lose today.
Better than solitary.
How many can actually...
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
好，那这个我们可以看到，我们 trigger 已经被丢到这个444的这个基地去了，然后跟这个艾薇儿关在了一起哦。那现在他们这个假基地、空壳基地呢，现在被轰炸中，那还是要放几只飞机出去假装一下哦。那这个任务呢，丢给这个 trigger。好，那我们的任务是在基地的上空伪装迎击哦。我相信今天不会是伪装了。好，我们直接来吧。好，我们有获得新的机体哦。我们来看一下，飞机这么多，哪知道要用哪一台啊？还不够，差多了，还差1倍，还差1倍。大黄蜂。好，我们选飞机这边呢，我们可以看到现在多了一个，好，我们多了一个 F104C 哦，然后数字非常低，还有个米格21，数字也非常低。那我们还是出战用 F16C 好不好？还是用 F16C 好了。搭载那个4AM。好，我们来吧。
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15.
Spare 15.
Consider your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception. Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Go now.
My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
If he makes it back,
When you land your ass,
Champ's gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it?
Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
Go. 哎，我的那个子弹，我的那个飞弹被锁住的。
The FCS is locked.
FCS 被锁住。
You're good. Let's make this more interesting.
Prisoners use nothing without supervision.
那我不能打，我只能被打。我现在是靶机就对了。
He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
我现在是靶机，在上面飞。
Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down.
脱离战斗区域的会被击毁。
I really couldn't give a shit.
最好是你不发射飞弹，敌人会觉得不会觉得很奇怪。哦，被炸了，被炸了。
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper
他们在炸了。
The enemy seems to think our air force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Yes, the enemy just hit the control tower.
命中管制塔。
What's with all the shaking? There's smoke! Send in the fire team. Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKinsey? Damn it!
哎，我被锁了。
Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're
好
clear to engage. Show no
我们要
mercy.
打那个有炸弹的飞机啊。
Gonna have to rethink the odds.
OK， 可以。
Which one of us gets the
那
first
个
chance after it starts?
This is the meeting.
给飞弹了，给飞弹了。
I decide whether you die.
All right, I'm assuming
好，我们来
all air
大开杀戒了。
to your line too. I'll show you all how it's done.
来看一下哦，轰炸机。
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
一次2台啊，
Keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later.
想跟我比
I bet Maverick will get dressed up real pretty.
Radar ping. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of it.
Righto. A bomb
拜拜。
Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
好，
Allow me to educate you.
下面又有来那个轰炸机了，直接先把轰炸机干掉。
The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer. Shoot.
有一架很有实力，就是我。
A monkey could do this work. Anyone up for some poker tonight?
哎，我怎么标不到啊？标不到。
Did they really think they could get a bunch of convicts to just put on a show?
轰炸机还有1台啊。在这里，在这里。
Your ass is mine. Die.
好，标到了，标到了。在哪里？在哪里？ OK， 处理掉。哦，这里有2台嘛，对不对？
Focus on
处理掉。
destroying the target.
Bingo. Direct hit.
好，这里有3台，哎，这里有2台。直接干掉。
This is decent at what it's famous for.
杀人技术是真材实料。
Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Geez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Warning! Bandit on your 6!
Don't mind if I trigger. Don't get shot down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Okay. I'm on his rear.
搞定。
Down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
好，我们继续找这个轰炸机。
Shit, I missed.
看到了啊，这里2台。
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack. What the hell are you doing?
哦，我被打到了，
Mayor Kinsey, please
被
maintain
打到了
silence for a moment.
我打掉2台了，哎
Trigger again.
，trigger again。
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
好，找到了。
This is a pretty nice ride. Ultimate service pretty good.
好，
Can't believe
Bye.
these things used to be scrapped. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Technically, she's royalty or something. That's because she's the
好，
scrap
处理
queen.
掉。还有1台
More like a
在前面。
bad-tempered tomboy.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them.
跟我打的啊，
Tabloid.
没用的家伙，
Don't take all the fun away from your comrades.
干掉。
3 targets remaining.
剩下3个目标。 好，过去了，过去了。打掉。
Two targets remaining.
剩2个，剩2个。
Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. Now the paper mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. I guess every man at his target.
剩这一个了。
One bandit left. Take him down now.
都打掉了啦，全部打完了。
All targets confirmed eliminated.
OK。
Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then
都
dinner's
我
on
打
me
的吗？我
tonight.
靠！
Cut the chatter, spare squadron. Mission complete. RTB.
啊，任务完成。
Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner.
什么还活着？我根本就说
What
我打
happens
了
if the。one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what? You're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to
好，降落。
land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed.
减速。
1,500 meters. Heading is good. Stay on course.
没问题。哎，不是已经下来了吗？这样不成功了吗？成功了吧？
At least you're down. Careful with the aircraft next time.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
落魄，真的是很
I
落魄
say。you could take down the enemy. Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
给我关牢房。好，我们下一关